All right, so this is the easiest and simplest way you can lose your job in the UK or in the Western country. One of the simplest ways. Anyway, before I go on to talk about this, I could read out this for you, and I will also share my experience at work when I was asked a similar question. That was 2 days ago at work, my response, and a couple of other cases. Yes, why am I sharing this? For a lot of us to learn lessons from these encounters that I'll be sharing here. This person wrote here, I'll post it here. I was working as a cleaner one time. First day at work, the woman, African, supervising me, asked me about my background. I told her I was doing my master's in cybersecurity, and I'm only doing this for the meantime before getting a job in my field. She reported me to the manager straight. The manager came looking for me and told me she doesn't think I can do the job. Last, they chased me away. We are killing ourselves as Africans. Fantastic, isn't it? Anyway, I am not the judge, neither am I. I'm speaking for him. It could have gone either ways. This could have fetched him a job in his field, like somebody suggested in the comment section, but I don't know how. Meanwhile, before we start judging why his job was instantly terminated, if you read his line, the person he was talking to was actually a supervisor, an African, his color supervising him, and maybe he found that a kind of him being proud, bragging. We Africans, the way we are, honestly, cleaning is not our job, especially any one of us that has crossed the 4 walls of the university. Unfortunately, we've crossed the 4 walls of the university. We did to have our first degree, coming here to do masters or PhD, yet we don't have that professional job back home. On getting here, you manage to find a small job, mellow down and do it. No, you are trying to tell everybody. I've once shared a story about a doctor that was doing a care assistant, how he arrogantly and braggily, was sent out of his work one of the times. To be honest with you, this was not necessary. Telling your supervisor, somebody who probably was part of the employment team, that you are doing this just for the meantime until you find a job in your field. Remember, this person is obviously a student studying cybersecurity. Maybe your course, you've not even done 1 year. 1 year is not gone yet. Second year is not even gone yet. You are talking about already doing something, the current job that is fetching you money to feed yourself, pay your bills in the UK or anywhere, being something you are doing. We know all of us are doing all these things for the meantime, but it's not enough for us to go about talking about it to the extent of saying it to somebody whom you know that is supervising you at work. Okay, in my own case, 2 days ago, I finished working at 3:30. The teacher I worked with just asked me, "Chi, would you like to come back here again?" Inside of me was a fat big no. You might ask me why, But I smilingly told her, yes, of course I would like to come back if my agency asked me to come back. And you know that I'm a supply worker, an agency worker. They might decide to send me to a different school tomorrow. It depends on where they sent me, but I would like to come back. Do you want me to tell her that I wouldn't want to come back so that she will go straight to the office and report to me? And once she reports me to the admin, they will look at my name, cross the line on it, and phone my agency, do not send this girl to our school again. That's why you want to finish my job. Oh, man. In fact, I smiled and told her, yes, I would like to come, despite the day being hectic for me. And that day was the first day I would ever have worked in reception class. I've never worked with the reception. Normally, I prefer doing my job at secondary schools, primaries. Where I worked was a primary school precisely. And on my cover letter, it was written that I should be working with year 1 and year 2. Unfortunately, I got to the school. I met with the person in charge of covers, cover teachers, cover whatever. The person opened the book and said, no, they don't need me in year 1 or year 2. That where they needed a cover was in reception. I said, okay, I don't come. He said, I don't come. Send me to reception class. I walked into the reception class. I met with other teachers. We started introductory, and we worked. It was okay until towards the end of it. Children in reception are children below 5 years, 4 years. You might find somebody 3, depending on the person's birthday, but 4 years under 5. Towards the end of it, it was hectic. One of the children, my color, that one, in fact, the baby or the child, a Nigerian, something happened and he started throwing this tantrum. The teacher tried to calm him down. No way. And I offered to help. I talk and talk, petted. But when I noticed he was distracting all the other children, I decided to, manage to convince him, walk him out of the class, the corridor. Usually some schools, the classroom is usually in an enclosed place with the door. So we're just at the corridor. This weather. Though the corridor, they have 2 heaters, radiators on it, but still cold. 25 long minutes. This boy was screaming. Proper scream. And he's on the big side. Wah! Wah! On my head. When you try to control him, I tried to talk to him. He said he wanted to go to the OT. I walked back to the teacher. I asked the teacher if he's allowed to go to the OT. The teacher said no. I stayed there with him. He would open the cupboard. He would punch and you touch him. He was going to bite. I said, ha! 25 minutes, Chinyere was standing. When he finally stopped, I walked him back into the class and he slept. Children are amazing. He slept. So, imagine the teacher asking me that kind of question at the end of the lesson. She wanted to know my reaction based on what I've been through and the outside that I stayed. When you work with a normal classroom settings, like secondary or primary, sometimes secondary school, you don't go out on break with them. They are big boys and big kids. Primary school, sometimes you spend 15 minutes outside with them. 15 minutes. But with those ones in reception and nursery, you would play. If you missed to play when you were a little baby or little children, if you were deprived of playing, go and work in nursery and reception. You will play, as an adult like me, playing. You will play and get tired of playing. Immediately she threw that question to me. Chinyere, I've already know why she was asking, because 2 occasions they asked me to go outside with the children. I spent an hour plus outside in this cold weather. One of the teachers was like, in fact, I came back to tell her it was drizzling. Can I bring the children in? She said, no. Am I a fair weather person? I said, yes, I'm a fair weather person. I like warm weather. So in one of the occasions, she decided to go outside so that I can stay inside with the rest of the children while she stays outside with about 6 of them out there playing. I say, they boom over this morning. I don't want anybody to kill me. So you imagine at the end, they asked me that question and I said something otherwise. Anyway, that's by the way. I took somebody, a married man who arrived from Nigeria today. The next morning, I went to see them where I helped them, got an accommodation. I took them to my town center. They've not even gotten their BRP. You stay for some time before. Took them to job center. The man in particular, because the woman has a job full time. This man crossed his leg, was pressing his phone, was giving me instruction that he does not want anyhow job, any stressful job, that he actually wanted, what's that called? An office work. I said, okay, what did you study? He said electrical engineering, I've been a mechanical engineering, something engineering. Then I turned around where I was filling a form on his behalf. I asked him, how many years experience have you had in Nigeria in this your field? He said, hey, I have experience. That he was doing business in Nigeria. I said, okay. And now you don't come here now, you want an office work. That was how I stopped filling the form. The wife said, shh. The wife continued filling that form. PM, they got him a job. Within a short time, they sacked him because of his lackadaisical attitude. He got a job in Amazon. They sacked him because he was going anytime he wants, talking to them anyhow, complaining a waist pain, a body pain, this is stressful. They sacked him. PM, after some time again, I learned that he found a cleaning job. And then Before you could know it, they told him that he did not clean somewhere very well. Piam, he lost it. He shouted at them. They sacked him. Piam, one day I saw him. He was looking like, Osama with bare slippers, hair, they no cut to hair. Everywhere, be looking bushy. Hey, Jesus Christ. I just looked at him. I said, are you okay? He said, he's okay. I said, okay. I didn't know that they've sacked him again in the care job he got. He got a support work. The wife helped him. Got a support work. Piam. They said there was a training that he has not done. Then they said the manager asked him, oh, yeah, this training, you've not done it. You would need to do it. He said he has done it. They said there was one that you omitted. He said, no, you can't tell me what I should be doing. What do I need that training for? My brothers and my sisters, they sacked him again. In less than 6 months in the UK. They don't sack. I don't know. God so loves that guy in the sense that all this sack history he's got in the UK has never affected his DBS. Because he's currently working again, but in a factory. And I learned that they are begging him to stop working because he does 60 hours and above. I was wondering, why didn't he keep looking for an office work to do? You graduated in Nigeria, you never did an office work, you come to UK, somebody is helping you, and you are talking about an office work. Anyway, guys, let's quickly conclude by reading a few comments. Just 2 or 3 comments people reacted. Somebody said, thanks for airing your experience. Many will learn from it. Not every co-worker or folks deserve to know your struggles. You see, this is just the reason I'm sharing this video, so that others would learn. Others who are new, we know that you have all them qualifications. All of us, we do have it, but any job you are doing abroad helps you a lot. I will come to that comment. Puts food on your table. Helps to support your family bills. If your wife is the main person, your husband is the main person, and you are doing something additional, it helps a lot. Second person says, they read different meaning to what you have said. To them, you look down on the job. Exactly what I said here. You should have told them how passionate you are about the job. You can't be telling them your goals now. These people reason differently. The woman in question don't develop their mentality as well. I learned this the hard way. Especially when you meet black people at the top in this country, you don't really know how long they've stayed here. They've outgrown that our Nigerian mentality of seeing a care job is this, cleaning is that, this kind of job is that. No. Wait, this would also surprise you. From this commenter, of course, in this country, there are people who are dedicated to their job. You will see someone in that company doing a cleaning job for 40 years. This is common. I have seen and I have seen. I've worked in different schools. I even met a friend, somebody working in a school for over 20 years. Kitchen potter. From kitchen potter, he becomes what's that? Is it lunch break monitor, the mentor? He monitors the break. During the break, she comes to work. 2 hours there, 2 hours there. Over a period of 20 years. I've seen cleaners, and you see them, they drive their car, they live in their house, paying mortgage, so waiting. It is only us that sees them cleaning job, care work with this. We need that professional job that has title. What is even professional? No job is less professional or unprofessional in the Western country. If you are doing a cleaning job, give it your best. It is a professional job as well. It's only back home that those things matters. It does not matter in this very part of the world. Secondly, they actually wanted a full-time worker that would stay longer with them, not someone like him. All these are mostly stated in the job description, but most of the job seekers don't read the details. They just apply. Anyway, this does not add weight because once you are getting employed here, the HR or anybody in charge of employment must have seen your share code, BRP. They will just check online to know the status you have. If you are a student, they already know that you'll be doing the work 20 hours in a week. Yes, so this does not add, so let's bring our wings like this down. It doesn't help nobody. Yes, hunger will finish you in this country. If you keep looking for, you are a cybersecurity masters, then why not be working in your field? Why are you doing the cleaning job? If it's not because you want money to offset your bills, why taking up such a job? And generally, you know that you are doing it for the meantime. Why rubbing it on the face of your supervisor? They don't like such. They see that as a pride. You know, she or he might have gotten away with it if he had said that to an Oyibo person. But to an African who already knows how proud we are, you know, how we brag over things, over the certificate qualifications in this country, even in our home country. They decided to deal with him. It's really bad, to be honest. Anyway, guys, this is it for this content. Let's bring our shoulders down. You know, it's really important. Yes, you saw how I was able to responded to my own question when I was asked if I could come back to that school again. I said, yes, of course, but I am a supply worker. It all depends on where they ask me to go. Simple, even though I wouldn't want to go back to reception class. Eh? I don't want to. I know that I like children a lot and I would love to have more. But that notwithstanding, man, reception and noise risk, what is it called? Classes. Hey, they are no jokes. They have different playstations. The kitchen area is there. Construction area is there. Whatever area, children are there playing. This side, they play in small time. This person is screaming. This other person, it has a bite in me. It has a pinch in me. As you are finishing, Miss Chi, now tapping you, reporting. Hey, at a time. No. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Please like my video, subscribe to my channel, and keep coming back for more.